Hi friends, welcome. We'll continue learning Python basics and earlier we have seen how we store data in our variables and do some calculations and processing in it. Now we'll see how we'll take the user input as data and store it in variables and do the calculations. And during this process, if any error is there, we'll communicate back to the users. We'll learn all about this. Visit this URL. This is there in the description below and you can get the entire source code. You can copy it, watch the videos also. Copy this and use it in Colab platform or your own system and operate it. In another tab, I have the Colab. So Google's cloud platform, it's free. It's associated with your Gmail ID. We have earlier discussed all about Colab platform. Now we'll start coding here. So here I have just started one code cell. It is already connected. Here you can see resources are already available. So I will start working on Colab. So let me first take two variables and add them. So x equal to, I am using the function, built-in function input. Let me zoom a bit. Wait a minute. I will just zoom a bit. So it will be so fine. So this is x input. Input, it's a function. So it is the x value. Now y value equal to input one more. So now two variables I got it. Whatever the user input, this input will function, it's a built-in function available in Python. So that will store the data in x and y. So what we are going to do is print x plus y. Now these two values will be printed. Let me run this. Then immediately it will ask me for one input. Let me say 8 and first, then I press the enter. Now it again asking for the second. So I am using 7, pressed enter. The output is 87. Why it is so? Why the output is not 15? So this is okay. You may say because this user has entered it a digit here, but all inputs by default it is considered as string only. So this is not a integer addition, this is a string addition saying 8 plus 7 is 87. Now this I can ask Gemini here, I can toggle Gemini here, ask Gemini why the output is not 15 and it is giving 87. So this question we can ask it here. So we can get we know the answer here in this case. This is a bit simple. So but we'll still get it. So now fine. So what it did is it has corrected my this thing. I have the issue with whether I can accept it or not. So here it is. Let me little zoom out a bit so it will be clearly 100. Fine. So here it is. So the reason you are using 87 instead of 15 is because input function reads values as string by default when you use plus operator with the Python. So you can read the entire all the error message and let us accept it and run. And let's see what changes it has done. Now here it is. So I will add 8. Now again second time 7. Now let us say it is 15 now. Let us take a float input or a decimal input. So that we will use it because we need a many time we need that one. So I will store it as x1. So equal to input. Let me first enter the interest rate. So this is the input we want, but this input while taking it will convert it to float. So here I am, or I can float input. Now print interest rate is, so here it is. Now if I'll run this, so I will take it, so मान लीजिए 12.45. Now pressed enter. So interest rate is, sorry, I have not used the variable here. So x1. Fine. Now let's run it again. Interest rate is this time 12.67. I have given it like that. I pressed enter. So interest rate is 12. So this is now the variable I have used the user input, converted into a float and printed it. come okay, we'll communicate now to the user in case of error, because when we ask the user to enter an input, it not necessarily that user will enter as per our requirement. He may enter, suppose you expect a number, the user may enter a b c d also, so a string may enter, so that time we have to give a error message. So let's just see. I am just pasting a code. It's a few lines of code. In our blog post you will get the entire code. Here it is. What it did is, this is a function, a user defined function. We'll learn more about that. This function takes care of everything. It converts it try except block, because what has happened is, without this it will generate a value error, and error, this clumsy error messages, we don't want to show it to the user. So here we will refine the message, and the try except block. What is a try except block? This will learn subsequently while handling the errors. Before that, we are just checking what is the input. What you want to expect is, user enter a first number, enter the second number, then add those two. Now that just printing, but we are checking while enter what your user has entered. If user enters ABCD, we'll tell it is a mistake and re-enter it or enter it again. So let's just run this code. We will find. So let me just move up a bit. Yeah, enter the first number. This line got executed, so I am telling 5.6. Okay, this time I will enter A, B, C, D. Okay, I know this will generate, because 5.6 I cannot add with ABCD. Now what has happened is, invalid input, please enter a number only. So here this particular line number 9 got executed because it's a value error. So what's a value error and all, will in detail we'll discuss about while studying about the error handling part. So invalid input, please enter a number. So what you have entered is 5.6. Now we'll enter, say 4.5. I am entering 4.5. Fine, this is correct, this should be accepted. Okay, the answer is 10.1. Now similarly, let me run it again. Let's once more we will try. So let's say 5, enter 4, enter. So it is 9.0. Fine, this is coming nice. Try to enter different numbers and see what the output is, and when you enter a string or anything, what is the problem? Here we have entered a integer only, so it has given me a float output, so 9.0. I don't want 0.0, means there are functions will round it off and give me. That's all, friends. Hope you have a good learning experience, and we'll continue learning our Python basics. And if you have any idea, doubt, suggestion, questions, use the comment section below to post it. And my request is, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, so you'll be notified as and when we add tutorial, and we are frequently adding that also. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.